This is the metal slime PC. I've been using this thing for like 7, almost 8 years, and I'm finally upgrading to a new computer. I don't have all of the parts yet, but I do have the case, and I'm currently in the process of cleaning it because this case was used and there's some dust and gunk. I'm making sure to clean it all out because when I get this new PC, I want it to be all fresh and clean. This bad boy isn't 150% clean, especially because there's some like deep scuffs on it that don't actually come out, but it's looking pretty nice. I am gonna decorate the front of it with a bunch of stickers though, so that'll be really cool. Hello, we're here, and I have finally got all the stuff that I need to upgrade my PC. First of all, we have actual gold in the year 2026. This is 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM. Look at the price. No, I did not pay that price for this. I paid a discounted price for everything but the power supply and the CPU cooler, but I made sure to get stuff that wasn't terrible but wasn't expensive. So this is a pretty affordable build that we're doing here. I did a bundle. They had a bundle going on. It is a Ryzen 5 7500X 3D. And then this is an AM5 motherboard. It's got like things and stuff, and they already pre-installed the processor into the motherboard, which is really nice. And then I got a Corsair RM750E. What is this? A power supply. It's a modular ATX power supply. $114.99. I did not get it for $114. I think I got it for like 98 or like 80. So I guess I got that kind of cheaper. And then this one was the cheapest thing that I got. This Assassin X120 Refined SE CPU cooler, whatever you want to call it. There's no price tag on it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be showing any of these little labels or anything, but yeah. And then this also came with the thinger, $399. I think I still had to pay like almost $200 or a little over $200 for this. The majority of the price that I paid for this build, which all this stuff was $450, not including the case. Majority of the cost for this is literally the stick of RAM and the power supply. The CPU and the motherboard, I think, was like $80 together. It was like $400 off. I think in total I saved around $400, $500 for this build. But this is my first time actually fully building a PC, so we'll see how it goes. And then this case, I don't know if I said it earlier, but I got this case completely for free from my parents because they got it at a garage sale from a guy who would build PCs as a hobby, get bored of them, and immediately sell everything off for super cheap. So everything should be clean. Everything should be good. Let's just do it. I'm going to get started. I'm going to cut this open, and then we'll take a look-see at my motherboard. Can I do this with my fingers, actually? Let's see. Hold on. I mean, I could set up my tripod, but I'm doing it cool guy style. Look at this, cool guy style. I'm gonna do the build on my little laptop stand here because I just kind of want to be on the floor. Oh, here we go. Oh, look. It comes with one little screw. Here's the, what is it called? An I/O shield? One of these. This is a SATA cable. Another very tiny screw. A stylus. another stylus. Rubber band, and then it's inside this anti-static thingy. Oh, look. Look, I got my Ryzen 5 7000 series sticker. Oh, CPU is pre-installed on the motherboard. Yeah, I think we know that, bruh. Did see online that the BIOS for this might be all sorts of weirdo, so we'll see. But I'm gonna actually do this off the camera. It smells like fresh paint. But here's my motherboard. You got these. This is where you put your chicken, and this is where you put your French fries. And then all back there is where you plug in a bunch of the other things. By the way, these are not styluses, guys. I just found out that these are Wi-Fi antennas. Just so you know. Just so you know. What's the first thing I should do? Also, I have this Crucial M.2 500 gig NVMe SSD. I used to use this, but I swapped it out for a 2 terabyte one, but my old computer can only have like one SSD installed at once, so maybe I'll be able to actually utilize this dude. I don't know, I'm just like saying things at this point, but I need to familiarize myself with all of this board to see all of these different things. I'm seeing like an AIO pump, I believe that's for liquid cooling. This is stuff. There's for the channel 1 fan, there's channel 3 fan, there's RGB LEDs, there's where the HD audio thing goes, and we got like these, you can see there, there's little things like this is cable for the fan, and then back down in here, I have stuff like this is for the something. I think this is for a USB, or this one might be USB-C or something, but like this one is like HD audio, so then you just gotta find HD audio wherever on here and plug that in. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this stuff. I'm gonna start. I think the first thing I want to do is put this on, which is the thing I'm scared about the most, because I've never done the like the thermal paste and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna read the instructions. Just go read the instructions. Let's open up my Assassin X 120. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta pull it out like this. And like this. Like this. That's not English. None of this is in English. Oh, there it is. So this is the actual fan bit. Just gonna set that down there. And this is the actual thing. It's very sharp. I'm not gonna touch the sharp bits. And yank this out. Set this down. It's got all sorts of things. Ooh, it's got that nice computer paint kind of smell. Yeah, it's got this nice little smell. The cats will love that. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. Ooh, yeah, okay. I was reading these instructions and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do Google Translate because they're not in English. And then I threw the paper over and I grabbed it and I was like going to translate and I was like, whoa, that translated really fast. Not realizing that I just flipped it over and the English is on the other side. I'm an idiot. So I need to remove this plastic little casing thing. So that's the first step of the thing. Okay. Hey, I've installed my mounting bracket thing, and I'm now going to peel that off of the CPU cooler. Okay, I'm gonna apply some thermal paste and I'm gonna put this thing on. CPU cooler is on. It's pushing down on that. It's all nice and good, all nice and ready. Now I need to actually put the fan on the cooler, which I think I need to use these. like these little metal doohickeys. Okay, I have the fan installed. I got the cable over here because I think that's like where it's gonna plug in over there. So I think this part is pretty good now. I'm not exactly sure what to do next. I might take the power supply and put it in here though. Okie dokie, I'm ripping it open. This is a Corsair. So, I'm excited for this. I think I like Corsair. I like that they're like a little pirate ship looking little logo or something like that. And but the Corsair is pretty expensive. Anyways, I didn't want to cheap out on a power supply. I wanted to go fancy. Here's a safety and compliance information. This is all our gumbo mumbo jumbo. Got like a billion different cables and some nice little snacky. And then we have the actual power supply itself. Looking really cool in its cool little cardboard, and then some whatever that is. And then these, I think these are like the mounting screws or whatever. Okie dokie. Let me actually get this bad boy situated down here. I'm gonna take the other side off to make that a lot easier, honestly. Okay, I have built basically the entire PC at this point. I turned it on, it didn't work. I had to use this BIOS flashback thing. I had to format a drive. But the last thing that I'm gonna do before I try and power it on again is I'm actually gonna plug in, I guess not plug in, but screw in. These are the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi antennas. So here's that. It's a little thing. I gotta open this one up. I've been doing this for the past several hours now. So this has been a process. I mean, this is my first time ever actually fully setting up a PC. So it was really an experience. Sure, just let them go out wherever. Okay, we're going to press that switch. Come over here. This is just an entire mess of a room right now. And then it's on, fans are spinning, and nothing's happening still. Let me figure this out. It's like a week or so later. My desk is completely reorganized, and that is because the PC is on this side now, and it's freaking awesome. So when we last left off, I tried to turn it on, and it didn't work. So here's what happened. What happened was the memory needed to be trained, so I needed to just leave it sitting idly for a couple minutes, and then it kicked on. But then when it kicked on, it told me there was no Wi-Fi, which you watched me install the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth antennas. And so I went through like a million different things to try and fix it, mostly because it wouldn't let me sign in to my Microsoft account because I needed an internet connection to verify it, and I couldn't get an internet connection. And before you're asking why didn't you plug it into Ethernet, this house just doesn't have Ethernet ports. I don't know why. It doesn't. And I didn't want to bring it all the way down to the basement and then put an Ethernet cable because our internet box is in the basement and it's like on the ceiling. It's a whole thing. Anyways, eventually after like 3 hours of trying to do things, it was like midnight, almost 1 a.m. at that point. I just decided to go into the BIOS, turn the Wi-Fi off, turn it back on, and then everything worked. And now it's perfect. I've already put some stickers on it. There's a Prince Jelly, a leaf up. We got like a puffy sticker of Magikarp, and then I put my RAM and my Ryzen sticker on the front, but I love my PC. It's so amazing. This is the end of the computer extravaganza. Also, at this point, I think this channel is now called Beaksie and not Pixie anymore. So yeah, Beaksie. It's like my new name. Okay, goodbye.